The story of Peder Mønsted begins not with a single moment of inspiration, but with a friendship that would shape the trajectory of Danish art for generations. In the late 1870s, young Peder found himself in the studio of Peder Severin Krøyer, the charismatic leader of the Skagen painters. Krøyer, with his infectious enthusiasm for plein air painting and his revolutionary approach to capturing light, became more than just a teacher to Mønsted. He became a lifelong friend and artistic confidant. Under Krøyer's tutelage, Mønsted learned the fundamentals of observing nature with an artist's eye. Krøyer emphasized the importance of understanding light as it fell across landscapes, the way shadows danced through forests, and how the Danish countryside could be transformed into poetry through paint. These early lessons in Krøyer's studio were informal yet profound, conducted amidst the laughter and debate that characterized the Skagen artistic community. The two Peders, as they came to be known, would maintain their friendship throughout their careers, often corresponding about artistic techniques and sharing their latest discoveries in capturing the ephemeral beauty of the natural world. But Mønsted's artistic hunger demanded more than what Denmark could offer. In 1882, he embarked on the traditional artist's pilgrimage to Italy, seeking to immerse himself in the classical traditions that had shaped European art for centuries. The Italian sojourn was transformative. He sketched among ancient ruins, absorbed the golden light of the Mediterranean, and studied the works of the Renaissance masters. Yet, even as he filled sketchbook after sketchbook with Italian scenes, Mønsted recognized that his technical skills, while competent, lacked the refinement necessary to achieve his artistic vision. This realization led him to Paris, the undisputed center of artistic innovation in the 1880s. There, he entered the atelier of William Adolphe Bouguereau, the master of academic painting whose technical precision was legendary throughout Europe. Bouguereau's atelier was a demanding environment where students underwent rigorous training in drawing, anatomy, and classical composition. For Mønsted, this period proved crucial. His drawing skills, which had been merely adequate, transformed under Bouguereau's exacting standards. Day after day, Mønsted worked from plaster casts, live models, and still life arrangements, learning to see form and volume with mathematical precision. Bouguereau's method emphasized the importance of drawing as the foundation of all great art, and Mønsted absorbed this lesson completely. His sketches from this period reveal a dramatic improvement in his ability to capture not just the appearance of objects, but their essential character and weight. The combination of Krøyer's naturalistic approach and Bouguereau's academic rigor created in Mønsted a unique artistic voice, one that could render nature with both emotional truth and technical mastery. The Wandering Years and Royal Recognition, 1889 to 1900. Armed with his newfound technical prowess, Mønsted entered what would become the most productive and adventurous period of his career. He became a perpetual traveller, driven by an insatiable desire to capture the diverse landscapes of Europe and beyond. His travelling kit became as familiar to him as his studio brushes. Portable easels, sketching materials, and canvases that could withstand the rigours of constant movement. Mønsted's approach to landscape painting was methodical yet inspired. He would spend weeks in a single location, creating dozens of plein air sketches that captured different lighting conditions, seasonal changes, and atmospheric effects. These outdoor studies served as raw material for the larger, more finished works he would complete in his studio. His sketchbooks from this period read like a geographic diary of Europe. Swiss mountain valleys shrouded in morning mist, Norwegian fjords reflecting the midnight sun, German forests carpeted with autumn leaves, and Danish countryside bathed in the soft light of summer evenings. Each sketch was a small masterpiece in itself, but Mønsted understood that his reputation would be built on larger, more ambitious works. Back in his studio, he would combine multiple sketches, refining compositions and adjusting lighting to create paintings that were both truthful to nature and enhanced by artistic vision. His technique during this period reached new heights of sophistication. He could render the texture of bark on a tree, the sparkle of sunlight on water, and the atmospheric perspective of distant mountains with equal facility. This peripatetic lifestyle eventually led him to Greece, where his artistic journey took an unexpected turn toward royal patronage. The Greek royal family, seeking to document their reign and country through art, commissioned Mønsted to paint their portraits. This was no mere decorative assignment. Portrait painting in the royal context required not only technical skill, but also diplomatic sensitivity and the ability to capture both the humanity and the majesty of his subjects. King George I of Greece, a Danish prince who had accepted the Greek throne, was particularly taken with Mønsted's work. The king appreciated not only the artist's technical skill, but also his Danish heritage, which created a natural bond between patron and artist. Mønsted's portrait of King George I became one of his most celebrated works, demonstrating his ability to transition seamlessly from landscape to portraiture while maintaining his distinctive style. As a guest of the royal court, Mønsted gained access to Greek society at its highest levels. His portrait commissions multiplied, and his reputation as a portraitist began to match his fame as a landscape painter. He painted aristocrats, diplomats, and wealthy merchants, each portrait revealing his subject's character while showcasing his own mastery of form, colour, and psychological insight. This period established Mønsted as an artist of international stature, capable of commanding significant fees and attracting patrons from across Europe. German success and Swiss inspiration, 1900 to 1926. The dawn of the 20th century found Mønsted at the height of his artistic powers and increasingly popular in Germany, where his landscapes resonated deeply with audiences who appreciated both technical excellence and romantic sensibility. German art collectors and museums began acquiring his works with enthusiasm, recognizing in Mønsted's paintings a perfect synthesis of Nordic sensibility and international sophistication. His growing German reputation led to numerous exhibitions in major cities, including Berlin, Munich, and Dresden. German art critics praised his ability to capture the essence of different landscapes, while maintaining a consistent artistic vision. His German patrons appreciated not only his technical skill, but also his ability to infuse landscapes with emotional depth. His paintings were not mere topographical records, but poetic interpretations of nature's moods and seasons. During this period, Mønsted increasingly found inspiration in Switzerland, where the dramatic alpine landscapes provided new challenges and opportunities for his artistic development. The Swiss mountains, with their complex interplay of light and shadow, their pristine lakes reflecting towering peaks, and their constantly changing weather patterns, pushed Mønsted to new heights of technical and artistic achievement. His Swiss paintings from this period are among his most ambitious works, demonstrating his ability to capture the sublime power of mountain landscapes while maintaining the intimate personal touch that characterized all his work. The Swiss sojourns also provided Mønsted with the solitude necessary for reflection on his artistic journey. In letters to friends, including his old mentor Krøyer, he wrote about the spiritual dimension of painting in such magnificent surroundings. The Alps, he noted, demanded not just technical skill, but also a sense of reverence for the natural world that had shaped his artistic vision from his earliest days in Denmark. Throughout this period of international success, Mønsted never forgot the foundation of his achievements. His father, a successful businessman, had provided not just financial support, but also the encouragement and belief that had sustained Mønsted through the challenging early years of his career. The elder Mønsted had recognized his son's artistic talent early and had made the sacrifices necessary to provide him with the best possible training. This paternal support had been crucial in allowing Mønsted to study with Krøyer, travel to Italy, and spend the formative years in Bouguereau's atelier that had shaped his artistic development. The culmination of Mønsted's long career came with a major retrospective exhibition of his work in Germany in 1995. This comprehensive show, featuring paintings from every period of his career, demonstrated the remarkable consistency and evolution of his artistic vision. Visitors could trace his development from the early sketches made under Krøyer's influence, through the technically refined works of his Paris period, to the mature masterpieces of his travelling years and the sublime alpine landscapes of his later career. The exhibition was both a celebration of Mønsted's individual achievement and a testament to the international character of Scandinavian art in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Here was an artist who had remained true to his Nordic roots while absorbing influences from across Europe, creating a body of work that spoke to universal human experiences of beauty, solitude, and the profound connection between humanity and the natural world. Peder Mørksted's legacy extends far beyond his individual paintings. He demonstrated that an artist could maintain a distinctive personal vision while embracing international influences, that technical mastery and emotional truth could coexist, and that the careful observation of nature could yield art of enduring beauty and significance. His friendship with Krøyer, his studies with Bouguereau, his travels across Europe, and his eventual success in Germany all contributed to a career that embodied the best possibilities of artistic dedication and international cultural exchange. And finally, we invite you to immerse yourself in the full breadth of Mørksted's artistic journey through our comprehensive new ebook featuring high-resolution images of his most celebrated paintings. This fully illustrated digital collection brings together his luminous landscapes, intimate woodland scenes, and masterful seasonal studies in stunning detail, perfect for discovering new nuances in his brushwork and colour palette. Whether you're travelling and seeking artistic inspiration on the road, or settled in your studio ready to study the techniques of a master, this complete visual guide to Mørksted's work is now at your fingertips. Be sure to click the link below to download your copy and experience the timeless beauty that made Peder Mørksted one of Denmark's most internationally celebrated landscape painters.